続きまして、鹿児島県出身、ロミーこと前野あやみさんによります和食の心、食を超えた日本の精神です。それではロミー、よろしくお願いいたします。
皆さんこんにちは。鹿児島県出身、ロミーこと前野あやみです。突然ですが皆さん、今朝は何を食べてきましたか？温かいご飯とお味噌汁？それともパンやシリアルでしょうか？私たちは毎日当たり前のように食事をしていますが、その食事が自分たちの心と体にどれくらい影響を与えているのか、深く考える機会はあまりないかもしれません。私がこのテーマを選んだ理由は、食事が自分の思っている以上に心と体を支えていると実感した経験があるからです。それでは The Spirits of 和食 More than just food、 和食の心、食を超えた日本の精神についてお話しします。寿司、天ぷら、味噌スープ。These are Japanese food loved all over the world. But today, I don't want to talk about the taste itself. I want to talk about the heart behind 和食。I first became aware of the heart in the summer of my second year of high school when I was staying with a host family in the United States. For breakfast, we had bagel and apple pie. Lunch was pizza or sandwiches. Dinner was tacos or pasta. It felt just like the meal you see in movie. And at first, I truly enjoyed it. But as the day passed, I started to notice small changes in my body. I felt tired more easily, and my skin wasn't in great condition. Even though I felt mentally fine, my body felt unsettled. Something just didn't feel right. One day, I remembered the instant miso soup I had bought from Japan. I poured hot water into the cup and took a sip. At the moment, I thought from the depths of my body, "Ah, this is it." The aroma of miso, the gentle saltiness of the dashi, the warmth of the steam rising from the cup. It was just one bowl of miso soup. I felt as if both my heart and body had finally come home. That was when I realized something important. 和食 is not just food, fill our stomachs. It is a way of life that brings balance to both body and mind. In 2013, 和食 was registered as a UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage. This was not simply because of its delicious taste or refined techniques, but because 和食 is deeply rooted in a respect for nature. In Japan, people have long valued living in harmony with the changing seasons. Light, relaxing food during the rainy season, and shimmer roots vegetable in winter. Choosing what to eat according to nature's rhythm reflects the Japanese value of living alongside nature itself. 和食 is also closely connected to annual event and tradition. At New Year's, osechi dishes express wish for health and a good harvest. Ozoni soup differs by region, each version carrying local history. Ehomaki on Setsubun, dumpling for the harvest moon, and Tsutosame for Shichigo-san. Through food, family and communities have shared the same time and same hopes. 和食 also embodies wisdom in using ingredients without waste. Dashi made from kombu and bonito flakes. and vegetables used down to their skin and leaves. This reflects gratitude toward nature and the Japanese way of cherishing limited resources. Respect for nature, connection with family and community, and a careful, thoughtful approach to life. All of these values live within Washoku as a single culture. That is why Washoku is so highly valued around the world, a mirror reflecting the Japanese way of life. Washoku also follows the philosophy of the five. The five tastes: sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami. The five colors: red, yellow, green, white, and black. And the five cooking methods: simmering, grilling, frying, steaming, and serving raw. By balancing these elements, a single meal can offer beauty, nutrition, and even emotional satisfaction. Washoku nurtures and seasonality. The discomfort I felt dining my homestay. Purpose my body was longing for harmony with nature. Washoku does not prioritize speed or convenience. Instead, it teaches us how to live thoughtfully. We live in a world of convenience. Fast, cheap, and easy meals are everywhere. In such a lifestyle, we may be forgetting the true meaning of eating. But our bodies are honest. They remember the power of Washoku to live in harmony with nature. Since then, I have said the word "itadakimasu" with a different feeling. Gratitude for the person. Since then, I have who prepared the food, for the ingredients, and for nature itself. All of that come together one table. That is heart of Washoku. Washoku is respect for nature, gratitude for life, and kindness that connect people to one another. Within a single bowl of miso soup, a simple serving of rice. The Japanese way of life priority lives on. The next time you eat Washoku, please pause for just a moment. In its aroma and flavor, try to feel the harmony between nature and the human heart. That is the heart of Washoku that I have discovered. Thank you for listening.
ありがとうございました。オランダ先生、could you please give us some comments?
Yes, so Romy, that was a fantastic story. Very personal to you and in a way kind of personal to me. Because in the same way that you had that reaction when you were in America, I kind of had the same reaction when I started living with my wife. And she started making Japanese food for me all the time. And I realized that, well, I know it's kind of a joke in America, but usually it's like, oh, you eat like Japanese food or Chinese food, oh, you're hungry an hour later. And that's because Western food is so heavy on calories. And that's just because that's what we eat growing up. So that's what we're used to. So whenever we eat something light like Japanese food or Chinese food, our metabolism eats it really quickly, and then we're just like, oh man, I know I ate an hour ago, now I need another snack. So in that way, I kind of feel like the opposite kind of cultural shock that you did. And you're talking about Washoku kind of reminds me of this story I read about a sociologist that came to Japan in the 1890s, who paid a Japanese man an amount of money I don't know how much, but he asked him to eat Western food for a day to see if he could work better, because he believed that, in the West, if you eat a lot of food, you can work all day and you can keep strong. But in Japan, he saw that the Japanese man would eat like rice and fish and he could go all day. So he gave him a chance to eat Western food, and he found that the Japanese man was sluggish and tired, and he felt like there was a stone in his stomach, and that's because growing up, Japanese people eat these light meals, and they're just kind of used to them, and that's because Japanese traditional meals were made small out of necessity because Japan was an island and not a lot of resources, and so whereas Western food we always just kind of like ate our fill all the time. So it's interesting because your speech kind of like even 200 years later it's still kind of true, isn't it? So I think that's interesting. So thank you for your speech.
学院長コメントをお願いいたします。
面白いですね、いろんな意見があってね。確かに脂っこいものとかね、重い食べ物とか、もうハンバーガーばっかり食べてたら、ね、もうダメになりますよね。だけど奥さんは日本人なんですね、彼ね。でだからいつも日本食食べさせてちょっと抵抗があるみたいだった。今どうなのか分かんないですけど、やっぱり僕思うんですけどね、日本食ってすごいと思うんですよ。世界も今うまみなんて言葉ないですもんね。だからこれ英語になってるうまみという言葉はですね。でなんでこれがすごいのかっていうと、僕よくオーストラリアに行くんですけど、イタリア食とかフランス料理とかいろんな食べたいのに全部日本食に変わってるんですよ。で日本人が作る日本食じゃなくて向こうの人が作る日本食まずいんですよね。なんでかっていうと、日本の食事がどうして美味しいかっていうと、君が今話したようにまさにね、自然との対話の中から生まれてるんですよね。それも何もしないでただ真似して作ったって美味しいお寿司なんかできないんですよね。だからそういうことでやっぱりお母さんの味ってあるじゃないですか。これすぐできるわけじゃないですね。お母さんになったらすぐお母さんの味ができたんじゃないですよね。ずっと食べ続けて、でも特別な味が生まれてくるわけじゃないですか。そういうことを今君すごくきれいに和食の素晴らしさを全体をまとめていってくれたと思うんですよね。だって心で食べる食べ物なんてないですもんね。口で食べて体が満足すればそれでいいわけであって、ところ日本食っていうのは心で食べる食べ物だっていう君のメッセージはすごい素晴らしいと思いますね。もうこれをもう世界中で言いまくってくださいね。でももうちょっと全部が日本食になっちゃうとね、海外に行く楽しみがなくなるので少しだけ整理してありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。